really, really strong weather and heavy rain. So you can just see the intensity with these storms through the early morning hours of our Sunday, coming right through these areas. I mean, this is at 11 a.m.
Hello, everyone. This is Scottish Taya, 4444.
Coming right through during that late morning hour. And then we see all the way into the evening what happens. This is Sunday night. Look at all these.
This reading is for an update on the newcomers.
Also, Oklahoma City, Dallas, all going to get involved.
The first card that I have is Mask.
Another round could impact the I-25
hiding true feelings, pretending,
into the Lone Star State of Texas.
and delude, gaslight,
to Dallas
or personify.
For the holiday on Monday.
Okay, what I'm getting from this card is that
huge bullseye across central and eastern Texas. That deep dark red is 5+ inches of rain.
There is someone that you all are admiring.
So it's always important to know what to do when it comes to flooding conditions. If you're at your home,
or maybe they could be admiring you
all the way up to your front door, you need to head to higher ground. That is how you beat that flooding. You protect yourself. You got to get higher away from those flooding conditions.
You are
Let's talk about some of the heat that's been out
to
in cities like Miami, Florida. This is a look back at Saturday, Jesse, in Miami.
You're afraid to tell the person that
we have seen the humidity in place in the
your true feelings about them.
This looks very
so.
Are
this is not for the newcomers. This is a general read. This is somebody or someone that have an admirer, or you are admiring someone and you're hiding your feelings from them.
The reason
so this is a general read.
Are not really going anywhere because we have this large high along the Gulf Coast and it won't move. So that means that everything is pretty much just stuck. That's why same areas we talk a lot about, from OKC, Wichita, Springfield.
You know, also what I'm feeling is maybe you all
more flooding. So through Sunday from Natchitoches, Houston,
know each other or something,
more record highs on
and
Sunday. Looking at temperatures
you or them gaslight one another
for example, down to
because you're hiding your feelings.
In San Antonio, feeling more like 101 out into Houston. Those temperatures will
what else do
days, maybe a little bit cooler.
They need to know.
Looking at clouds, showers, and thunderstorms in your forecast as we head into the first part of next week. And we're still looking at major to extreme heat impacts across areas of Texas. Your forecast in Houston shows temperatures drop into the 80s by Wednesday with a good chance of thunderstorms, but with the humidity in place, it's still it's like 100 degrees out there. So again, it's going to feel very humid there. And we will still see some moderate heat impacts across areas of Florida throughout the overnight.
So I'm feeling like this person that you are admiring,
is at 87. Miami, it remains warm for you.
This person that you are admiring,
for example, will still temperatures for highs into the 90s.
You're still in a relationship
as we go to the middle part
with
being very muggy, that also contributes to those feeling
a snake.
Highs on Monday for Tallahassee 95, feeling more like 102.
And it's like you have to look over your shoulder with your ex.
Thank you so much, Jesse, and we love to share that Aruba canvas because it's so pretty there.
But your ex, I mean, your ex is acting like, oh, it's okay. You can,
next work week. It is
you can
preparedness week here at Weather
deal with your person and all this and that.
So we're going to go ahead and
but actually,
for what could be on the way. We'll get you prepared.
You're not with your ex, possibly.
Hurricane Center is looking at this year, and then also
your ex is heartbroken. But every time you look up
hurricane season.
when you're
Now we're
with
going
your
to
new
use that to
person
improve the
or
forecasting for
around your
this
new
season.
person,
So it's very interesting.
like I
We'll be
said,
tracking all of
you're
this and
not
talking all about it
telling
in
your
the
new
coming days.
person
Now, we look at the
your
tropical
true
conditions
feelings.
in the eastern Pacific. So there's the
But
country
your
of
ex,
Mexico
every
right there,
time you
Central
turn
America.
around, your
We're in the eastern
ex is
Pacific
right
waters,
there.
and this is the highlighted area that actually is more on the
That's
high
what
end
I'm
for the
feeling.
likelihood of becoming something tropical.
Your ex is a
That's the eastern Pacific.
narcissist.
So if that does take on a name, it's not even guaranteed it will get a name, but if it does get a name, then we are looking at Alvin.
That's another reason why you're hiding
hiding
your feelings from your new person.
From NOAA, 13 to 19 named storms, major hurricanes, anywhere from 3 to 5, and that lines up with that CSU forecast where they
Let
are
me
estimating
see.
4 major hurricanes this season. We've got the West Regional Forecast coming up after the break.
You're doing the right thing by not letting nobody know about your new person.
Traditionally in countries, people want to try to
Yeah.
they want to test it out. But in China, they're
Doing the right thing.
because they trust the platforms, they trust the avenue, they trust the digital purchasing process. We find that Alibaba and Tmall is
We're gonna find out what the T is with your ex.
Share the branded message.
One more shuffle with this deck right here. Wait a minute. Just one more. One more good shuffle. Okay. Okay, let's see what's going on with your ex. And your ex is a wolf in sheep's clothing. And your person is stalking, your ex is stalking you, being nosy, all in your business. Like I said, you could be just around this person that you are admiring, and your ex is acting like a damn fool because they are narcissists. Okay, what else? What else? Tell me more about this, Kermit.
Western Regional Forecast on the way as we head out to Yellowstone Park.
Tell me more about this
taking in the scenes. Love to see that. People enjoying their weekend and the weather. It was cooperating for those people there in Yellowstone National Park. Now, we are still tracking the potential for some strong weather across the state of Wyoming.
This new person that you are admiring,
over the last 24 hours, and that's where we could see still some strong weather through the early part of
let me
Sunday.
put it like
Looking ahead
this.
to next week, it's actually going to be a warming trend. We're really going to start to get into those much warmer conditions here.
You all may be dating.
This is the spot that we're watching. It's down into the state.
But like I said,
After
someone is
Cheyenne,
gaslighting somebody because they don't want to, because they're hiding their true feelings that you are really, really into them.
Sunday afternoon, so we could see some storms into Cheyenne,
Okay.
Casper, out towards Jackson. There could be
But
some strong
your
weather. We
ex
also saw a little bit of some of the blue that was
is
peppered in
an
there on the forecast
asshole.
into the higher elevations. That's right, maybe some very high.
Every
peaks
time you
getting
turn
in,
around, your
some
ex is
accumulated
right
snow
there.
in the mountainous areas. But it's just
Right
gonna be an
there
active
looking in
pattern.
your
I mentioned that the
motherfucking
weather
face.
headlines at the start of the broadcast. You can see another round Monday impacting cities like Salmon, like Idaho Falls, like Twin Falls, in the form of showers and thunderstorms. And we know on Monday, a lot of
Maybe
people
you
are gonna
have
get
had
out and about, maybe
more
getting out to some of those
than
beautiful
one
parks,
lover.
taking in the scenes. Well, unfortunately, the weather
So
might not cooperate.
I'm
Now, one thing
feeling
that's gonna
like
cooperate Sunday is there's no outlook for severe thunderstorms. That is some great news. It's going to be more down into the southwestern
I'm
US
feeling like
to see that opportunity for some of the
your
thunderstorms to try and turn
friends
severe. There's the accumulation forecast. Let me step up
or
so you can see if your area,
your ex
is going to get in on some of that heavy rain.
and their
some of the heaviest rain will be over to
friends.
South Dakota, Nebraska, as far as Wyoming and Montana. Measurable rain, yes, but it's not going to be as
Like I
extreme as
said,
areas
they
off
all in your
east.
business
I've
and
got
shit.
conditions
They are
into the
close
40s for
by
the
and
morning
all
on
this and
Sunday.
that.
We go 42 in Great Falls, 47 for Miles City, Cody.
They
45
be
there. Idaho Falls
talking
about 42, Logan at 48, Rock Springs at
about the
54,
relationship
rain chance in Rock Springs
that
in the afternoon.
you
On Sunday, we can see the Monday forecast. Of course, that's Memorial Day.
had
Conditions-wise,
with
we've got
your
warm weather
ex.
into Missoula, 83 for Monday. As far as
They
the average, it's 65
like
this time of the year. So a lot
talking
of unseasonably
amongst
warm
each
air
other.
building here through the
But
Southwest and the northern
if
Rockies.
you're with
Jackson, Wyoming, 71
this
for that high on
person
Monday.
that you are
Then you have
really
some more rain chances,
into,
but notice there's no blast of cold air. I mean, it's going to be
they
still on the warmer end. With those
they're
temperatures in the
doing
low
it
70s
a-
Thursday and Friday, and 30% chance
they're
for a few
doing
scattered
this so
showers.
that
Here's the
that she
forecast
can
for the rest
hear
of the Pacific
this.
Northwest. Some marine
Okay?
clouds right there, kind of that marine layer building in along the western shore.
And I
of
can't
Washington,
stand
Oregon.
it when
Pattern
motherfuckers
the
do
warmer
that
temperatures
shit.
throughout the day. We see some daytime heating thunderstorms. These are called diurnal thunderstorms. So they happen during the afternoon hours, and then they start to fall apart as they lose all of that daytime heating and all that daytime energy. Now, as we approach that Monday forecast, I still think we're going to get some great weather.
She
and
might
some nice
set,
weather here in the parts of
your
the Pacific
person might
Northwest
set you
for
up to
anybody who's
be
off
robbed,
Monday. Then we see those lows here for the
or
Northwest for
they
Sunday, 52
might
Seattle,
have
48
stole
up at Baker City,
something
but up to 87
from
in
you.
Pendleton and Spokane. I mean, it's going to be warm in these spots. These temperatures are warmer than normal,
Hold
so don't overdo
up.
it with any of
Think
the outdoor
about
activities,
it.
and also
Think
make sure
about
you are
it.
keeping yourself
Think about
hydrated.
it.
Now we got to show you some of this imagery as we
Hold
check out
up.
Castle Rock, Colorado.
Okay,
Some
okay,
hail coming
okay,
down. Oh,
okay.
Jesse, we see some vehicles out there. They're getting battered by that hail.
Some
Yeah,
of you,
we'll continue to see more large.
you may be married legally.
Colorado, out into the eastern plains.
You may
Hopefully
be
the
common
winter
law
conditions and
married.
things begin to wind
But
down. Also looking at more
your
large
ex
hail
dealt
forecasts
with
as we head
you
toward Sunday across the
mainly
Southwest.
for
It just
money,
continues
for
to
the
remain
money,
very
so
warm,
she
and hot there.
she or
Vegas,
he
the capital
can
city, over in Palm
continue
Springs.
partying,
Colorado, more large
going to
hail on
nightclubs,
Saturday,
drinking,
overnight, still
doing
keeping up
drugs,
for damage and
and
winds,
all
large
that.
hail.
That's where
Possibly a
the
tornado
both of
out
you
there
met.
overnight. Sunday, we roll over again. More scattered thunderstorms.
Yeah, she hustling you. They hustling you.
Everything falls apart for the
They
overnight.
was
We
hustling
do
you
have some fog advisories
until
in
you
place in
moved out
northeastern Colorado because of the
and you
temperatures
left their
jumping down
ass.
to near the dew point. So with lighter
And
winds,
some of
a lot
you,
of moisture around.
you
Makes it some
are
bad
moving
conditions. Make
out.
sure you're using your low beams, not
You
your high
are
beams.
leaving.
If you have to travel early on Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon, more showers
And you're
or
moving in
thunderstorms
south.
across the I-70, I-25 corridor.
So,
Possibly some high elevation snow
with your
across the
new
Eisenhower Tunnel.
person,
And as we head towards
it
Monday,
seems like,
more scattered showers and thunderstorms. Your
yeah, it
forecast
seems like
during the afternoon hours. Everything comes to an
it's a
end
good
by
thing.
midnight. And as we head towards Tuesday, there'll probably be more scattered thunderstorms in your forecast. We could see some rain.
Okay.
Where the rain sets up. This model favors between Denver and Colorado Springs. We could see over an inch or two.
You are so
Full inches of snow
uninterested
out
in your
well west of
your ex.
well, overnight we're 43.
But your ex is doing spell work.
Our forecast across
They
the
are
country,
abusing
5-4,
divination.
shows chances of thunderstorms in your forecast. Denver,
And their
temperatures
asses are
in the
being
60s for the next
hunted
couple of days. Maybe seeing temperatures back up in the upper
for
70s
some
today,
of
first
you.
Friday and Saturday of next week. But notice though, those scattered thunderstorm chances are not leaving us anytime soon. Across the desert Southwest, they see a few isolated showers in your forecast.
The drama that she causes, he or she causes, you just dust it off and you keep it moving.
Maybe on Tuesday with this active pattern. Notice to the west and across Arizona.
And you do, if they're making comments on your social media, you're blocking them or just ignoring them. Yeah, you are. They're crying over you. They're crying over you. For some of you. Some of them are trying to kiss your ass to get back in your good graces. Some of them done caught a case and probably gave it to you. Yeah, they think they the queen rising. They think they have the power when they ain't got shit. They ain't got a motherfucking thing. You got your karmic hooked. And how you got them hooked? By giving them everything they wanted. But it was all because of divination. Yeah. They got hooked on divination and they started abusing it. They got hooked on divination and they started abusing it. They got hooked on that magic shit. They must have paid for to have spell work done. Now they broke as shit. Yeah. You're karmic. I told you, spell work. They done had so much spell work done that their asses are now broke. They're gonna pay to have spell work done on you. Anything else that need to go with this spread? Okay, your karmic is holding grudges. Yeah, they holding grudges. They're narcissists. That's why.
Including some of the hail that we had across areas of Colorado, with falling hailstorms, especially south of Denver. The forecast across Wyoming and Colorado, it remains very soggy over the next couple of days, even including Memorial Day holiday.
And this was the scene on Saturday out of Greenville, Mississippi. Intense. Look at that flooding water.
Anything else?
Cars driving through it. We recommend you don't do that. It only takes 12
Yeah.
inches of water to float a vehicle.
As long
We've got more
as
flooding,
as
unfortunately,
long
on the
as
way.
they
We'll
was
break
with
that
their
forecast down.
And then the
groupies.
satellite of the storm system that we have.
Yeah, they had
United
love
States.
on their
Basically,
brain.
we're watching several systems evolving.
They
We have
fantasize.
instability. As we continue to see daily chances of
They
thunderstorms in the forecast over the next 4
fantasize.
days. A lot of people are going to be looking at a soggy forecast even for Memorial Day.
They
I do worry
dreaming
about severe fatigue,
and
Jesse. A
shit.
lot of these spots, it's been multiple days. I mean, just not getting a break from the severe. And a lot of these same
Carrying
spots have
them
more
fake ass
that's on the way.
motherfucking
So we're here, we're gonna
smiles
get you the
and
information.
shit.
We're going to keep you safe, but don't let your guard down. Don't get too tired of all this severe. It could be a very dangerous situation. So we're going to start with
Making
some of
it
the
seem
reports
like
that we're gathering out of the
they
South
got
Central
love. They love
United
you
States
so fucking
earlier
much.
today. And
But
what we're
they
seeing
some
is
fake
basically
ass
that we've got
motherfuckers,
winds ranging
including
anywhere
the
from
friends.
66 to 77 miles per hour. So when you're getting into the 60 mile per hour range, those
So
are severe winds. So all of
you're
those
not
reports
with
out
your
of Oklahoma and Texas,
person.
each one of those is a severe
You
wind
with somebody
report. Now, as
else.
far as the instability in the atmosphere, that is just going to
For
continue to
those
build
of
as we
you
get
that
into
are with
Sunday.
somebody
So as far as
else,
overnight severe weather,
then
those
you are
storms that we're
really,
tracking
really,
over
really
western Texas are just going to
into.
move right into
It
Oklahoma,
is
form a
good
large complex
chemistry,
overnight, and
good
that'll continue to move
vibes,
into the
and
Mississippi River Valley.
positive.
It's actually a very similar setup to that large complex we had out
For
there on
others of
Saturday morning,
you,
and that's the complex that went all the way down to the Gulf Coast. Now, there's going to be rotation with these storms overnight, so that's the scary
you're
part.
hiding your
Tornado
feelings.
potential when it's very dark.
You're not
A lot of us are sleeping, so that's why we always try to
telling
make sure
your
you get a way to
person
get
that
those severe weather
you
alerts.
are
And that
really
could be something
into
as
them.
easy as just a NOAA weather radio. That's a, if you've never had a
So
weather radio that's woken you up before,
let's
it is loud as
see.
far as how loud it gets. It'll wake you up even if you're a deep sleeper. So definitely make sure you got one of those with all the severe that is on the way. We just see the timing here. We get into Sunday. There's that complex of storms.
Yeah,
in
your
Arkansas,
karmic
heading into the Mississippi
not
River
doing
Valley.
nothing but
Then in the
wasting
afternoon, what happens? We
their
get daytime
time.
heating. We get that strong building instability,
Okay,
fast
let me
rising air in
see.
the atmosphere, and these storms just get going again. So right across the Sooner State of Oklahoma, another late night severe weather threat. That could be even down south into places like McKinney,
Okay.
Plano, and Dallas, Texas. So that
Now,
Memorial Day morning, there's going to be
let's
some impactful
see
weather coming
what's
through. So
going
anything that's
on
happening
with
in the
your
morning
new
hours, you will be
person.
impacted with some heavy rain, but also with that threat
Let's
of
see
hail
what's
and
going on
damaging
with your
winds.
new
And then there's
person.
that Monday afternoon forecast. So people could be outside in Wichita Falls or maybe Abilene barbecuing, have the day off on Monday, and these kind of storms are going to come through. That's why you got to make sure you got a plan in place. If you hear that thunder, you got to go indoors and head to safety. Get away from
Let's
this
see what's
severe weather.
going
Now, a lot of
on
us
with your
will
new
go to social
person.
media to take a look at what's happening in the news and the
Okay.
weather, but that's not necessarily a good thing, and I have more information on why. We all have it. Facebook, X, Instagram, and TikTok. Social media can be a great tool for finding weather forecasts and reports, but it's up to you to use it wisely. Here are 3 tips for severe weather season to use your social media to your advantage. 1.
Okay.
Check the timing of the post. The most recent information isn't
I'm
always
gonna
at the
do
top
2
of your
more
feed.
shuffles.
Forecast updates and alerts come quickly. During
Tell me
severe weather
about the
season
new
especially, it's
person
important to get the most
and
up-to-date information.
this person's
2.
life,
Follow trustworthy weather sources. Here
or
at Weather
this
Nation,
group
we
of
will only
people's
share
life.
comprehensive forecasts and verified content. By following reliable sources, you can cut down on the hype
Hold on
and
to
get
your
straight to the
soul.
information that you need. 3.
To
Don't
your
believe
soul.
everything you see on the internet. It's easy for people to use old pictures and videos and pass them off as current conditions.
The world.
During severe weather events, lots of content can be shared quickly. But
Tell
if it
me
seems
about
off
this
or
new
unrealistic,
person
it probably is. Social media isn't just for liking
in my
posts, it's also for
collective's
sharing your
life.
own storm damage. Be sure to tag your local National
Okay.
Weather Service office and Weather Nation. Just remember to wait until the storm has passed to post your viral videos. For Weather Nation, I'm meteorologist Patrick Crawford.
Sneakiness.
All right, let's slide down to the Sunshine State really quickly. We had some large hail on Saturday. Mineral Lake Estates, we saw golf ball size hail at 1.75 inches thick. And down into Lee Acres, we had quarter size hail at 1 inch
Should we
thick.
pray?
For the overnight, still are looking at a few thunderstorms that still may cause some winds. No concerns, but those thunderstorms are quickly fading because we have lost all our daytime energy. may see more thunderstorms in your forecast on Sunday, and we may see probably another marginal
Either
risk
you
be
feel like
reintroduced
you
as
have
we head
gotten
for
your
Sunday.
wish
The
with
threats,
this
honestly, it all still
person,
remains the same, whether there's a marginal risk tomorrow or not.
or you're
Expect to see more
satisfied.
thunderstorms can produce lots of lightning, heavy downpours,
What
wind,
is,
and hail concerns.
you
As we pick up
also
the forecast
have
for Sunday afternoon, anywhere from
some of the
Tampa,
swords,
Orlando, Daytona, up toward Jacksonville, we'll
sneakiness.
see those scattered thunderstorms.
What
We'll
is
see a
the
lot of
seven of
thunderstorms developing
swords?
along that sea breeze. You'll see everything pushing out towards the Atlantic Ocean. Notice that everything falls apart once the sun goes down. And then for Monday, you bet we will see more scattered thunderstorms, especially into the northern part of the state, where we could use the rain here across Florida. And we're going to get some rain, maybe about an inch or two from Jacksonville all the way down towards Miami. Temperatures on Sunday will remain very warm to the 80s and 90s, as I feel like it's a 101 in Tampa and 102 down towards Key West. Here's your forecast in Key West. Temperature is very steady around 90, lows around 80, so not really much warming up in the afternoon, and not much cooling off either. So it's going to be very muggy down
Tell
that
me
way.
about
Fort
this
Myers, we have scattered thunderstorms in your
sneakiness.
forecast every single day, with highs near 90 and lows in the 70s. And we'll talk more about this forecast and repeat the same information too in 3 minutes.
Oh, Knight of Cups.
A diaper this sleek
Charm.
system-free. Only Pampers Cruisers 360
Okay.
360 for up to 100% leak-proof fit on every wild child. Pampers Cruisers 360, the #1 pull-on diaper.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Careful. Oh my.
Alright.
I know the ones down below.
Now,
It's
I get this now.
the red team definitely is not
Alright.
with this feeling. Oh no, what are you guys doing? Oh, I'm gonna try.
I know what that feels like.
Maybe you have just met this person,
Come on, hurry. You know, I don't know.
and what I just explained
All I do is
about your karmic, fake smile, and all that. Your karmic is the one that you're into. Your karmic is the one that you're into. You're hiding your true feelings from that person. Your karmic is gaslighting you. Okay? You feel like you're satisfied, you got your wish. You got your wish. But your karmic knows how to turn on a charm. Your karmic is a sneaky ass motherfucker. So, it's best that you did not take that mask off. In other words, it's best that you really leave this motherfucker alone. Straight up. Because you are into him. You are into him or her, but they're not into you. You need to put up your boundaries. Either you feel that they are a keeper or they feel that you are a
We're gonna
keeper.
break down the eastern United States right now.
Especially if
We
you're
check out
stable.
Kentucky, gorgeous.
They're
Now,
trying to
like
hold
these
on
aerial
to
shots,
you.
we see some of the valley fog there. Really cool scene. That was from Saturday. And as we look at that forecast for Sunday, there will be some
This
rain around.
came
It's not
this
going to
way.
be a severe weather
So
chance.
I'm
Those chances
turning
moving
it
down to the
this
south.
way.
We'll have more updates, of course, on that coming up in the southeast region with meteorologist
And
Jesse
this is
Kelly. We
not
are just gonna
good
keep
at
those rain
all.
chances around as we make our way through the rest of the weekend and into
This
Memorial Day on
relationship
Monday.
is not
Low
good at
temperatures
all.
forecast for over
You need to let it
9:45
go.
Burlington, Philadelphia going to drop down to about 50 degrees. Dover, Delaware, about 50 as well. I got 45 in Charleston, 52 in Lexington, and 57 in Bowling Green, Kentucky. But there's a look at that moisture. We start to see some increasing cloud cover in the morning, maybe out towards western Ohio, western Kentucky. Some of those spotty showers coming in from time to time. But you can see the rain becoming a bit
Now.
more widespread out in the western part there of the region. Indianapolis going to have some rain that could impact.
I'm going to leave it there.
On Sunday, so we'll have to watch out for those conditions. But then for Monday morning, so the start of our Memorial Day,
You
I've got
all
sunshine.
have
We've got
a
Fort Wayne,
blessed
Columbus,
rest of the
Cleveland, Ohio,
night.
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I've got those
And
conditions for
I
the start
will
of our
get
Monday.
back
And
to
then comes the
you.
moisture. We start to see some of that rain. I think we're going to get through
I
most
will
of the
come
afternoon
back with
into
another
the
reading
mid-Atlantic
later.
in
Okay?
the form of quiet
But
weather. I just don't think
you
we're gonna see that rain
all
come in until late
that
Monday,
is
maybe
with
into early
this
Tuesday morning. So
person
we should be able to get a
you
lot of
think
outdoor
is
activities in for Monday
great
into this part
and
of
that
the
this
country.
person
There's
is
the
so
accumulation. Notice
into
there's
you.
barely any that's showing up into
No,
Ohio,
this
West Virginia,
person is
and it
not
reports to
into
Pennsylvania.
you.
Nice to see a break in a lot of these areas
No,
as
they're
far as
not.
how active it has been.
And
You
you
see here that
need to
forecast for
turn
Sunday.
them
We go
loose.
64 in Cleveland. We go down south into Johnson City, Tennessee. I've got some storm chances, but
And
it's
you
going to be
will.
warmer. So that's the influence from that stalled frontal boundary.
Like
We're
I
on the lower
said, you
side
may
down there.
be
It's gonna
common
into
law
the
married.
70s.
You
As
may
far as
be
high
married.
temperatures into states like Ohio,
But
for the
you all
afternoon on
know what
Sunday,
the fuck
it's
to
going to be in the
do.
60s. I've got 66 in Youngstown. The mean
For
right there,
some of
Lima, we're going to
you,
be at 65, 67 in Dayton, and 67 in
yeah,
Columbus.
you
You
are
see those
wearing
temperatures
that
do start
mask,
to
you're
warm up
hiding your
as we get into the middle
feelings.
part of next week. Wednesday,
Or
46
ratherly,
Roanoke. We see Johnson City getting in on warmer temperatures as well as Norfolk, as those conditions will slowly start
no,
to bounce back closer to normal.
your
Maybe
person
even
may
get
be
above normal. There's the active
gaslighting
weather
you.
for Charleston, West Virginia.
Your
Like I
person is
mentioned,
a
I took that break
narcissist.
for Memorial Day on Monday, and then another round
You
of active
may,
weather coming
for
in
some
the
of
rest of the
y'all,
week
you may
into the
have
weekend.
moved out
They're the low temperatures for
and your
the rest
person
of
is
New England tonight.
heartbroken.
49
But
Boston,
every
52
time
New
you
York
look,
City.
they
And there's
right
our
there in
Sunday
your
morning. We're going to
fucking
start the day and then
face.
move into the day. Stray shower in the morning, and then it becomes a lot
And
more
if you're with the
scattered
new
in nature as far as some of
person,
these showers into the daytime heating of the afternoon. These are going to be heat driven.
they're
You can see once
speaking
that sun
loud
goes down, those
enough
showers just
for
completely
that new
fall apart.
person
We
to
might even have a little
know
bit of some patchy fog out there in the
that
morning into some parts of the Empire State.
you all
70s,
had a
maybe
thing.
east out towards Albany. We might get
You
some
all
patchy
had
fog
a thing
during those morning
together.
hours. Not a whole lot of heavy accumulation, so I think a lot of the residents here in these
So,
areas, they're excited to see maybe lagging in that department. It just hasn't been as much heavy
that,
rain in
that,
that forecast as it has
that's
been.
what's
Some
going on
better
with
news, I think, for a
y'all.
lot of the residents here. We're going to be in
I'll
the
be
50s, 60s,
back
and
later.
70s with those high
Bye.
temperatures Sunday and